see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sex.
Their star rider, Toprak Razgatlioglu, was the center of attention throughout the day. He underwent a structured test program, compatibility of 2 engine map specifications, evaluation of revised chassis geometry, and testing of a minor aerodynamic package designed to improve high-speed stability without sacrificing technical agility. Inside the team, sources within the team stated that one of the biggest breakthroughs was in the torque character at mid-range. In the previous development phase, slow corner exit acceleration still resulted in excessive revs, forcing riders to adjust the throttle. In the latest configuration, the torque curve was made more progressive, allowing rear traction to operate more optimally. Telemetry data showed a decrease in traction control intervention during several hard braking points, indicating that the mechanical and electronic balance was beginning to align. Furthermore, the cooling system was also a major focus. Buriram is known for its high asphalt temperatures, conditions that often affect consistent engine performance. The latest upgrades provide better heat circulation efficiency, thus minimizing performance degradation due to overheating. In race simulations, engine performance remained stable with no significant drop in the final phase of the run. From a technical perspective, Yamaha also adjusted the engine brake to better align with Toprak's characteristic aggressive corner entry style. This approach aims to minimize rear chatter during hard braking. The results are clear. The bike is calmer when entering fast corners and no longer exhibits excessive lateral movement at the rear. The Paddock's reaction was quite significant. Several rival teams began to notice sector-by-sector speed increases, particularly in the second sector, which demands a combination of braking precision and short acceleration. While lap time isn't the only indicator, lap time consistency is the key parameter that attracts attention. Yamaha this time didn't just set a single impressive lap, but also a series of competitive times over a long distance. Toprak himself demonstrated a more methodical approach than in previous tests. He wasn't simply seeking the fastest time, but also provided detailed feedback to the technicians regarding the chassis response to changes in weight distribution and suspension characteristics during fast transitions. This indicates that development is now entering a refinement stage, rather than a basic exploration. Here's the full news. The 2026 pre-season test at the Chang International Circuit in Buriram was a defining moment in the evolution of Yamaha's V4 engine project. After undergoing a lengthy evaluation phase and a series of technical revisions since the previous test, the latest package showcased a much more mature, structured, and focused approach. The development focus was no longer experimental, but rather focused on optimizing racing performance in competitive conditions. The main focus was undoubtedly on Toprak Razgatlioglu, who underwent a high-intensity testing program. From the morning session, he completed several installation laps before moving on to short runs to validate the engine's initial response. During this phase, the team monitored initial acceleration data, engine braking stability, and throttle response at extreme lean angles. One of the fundamental changes to the latest V4 engine lies in the firing order configuration and mid-range power distribution characteristics. Yamaha appears to have found the ideal compromise between explosive power and more natural traction control. While previously acceleration felt overly aggressive and unpredictable when exiting slow corners, power is now delivered more progressively without sacrificing maximum thrust on the straights. Technically, the updates also affected the electronics. The latest mapping is designed to make traction control intervention more adaptive to variations in grip on Buriram's notoriously abrasive asphalt, which changes throughout the day. Data shows that the rear wheel slip ratio has been significantly reduced compared to previous testing sessions. This has a direct impact on acceleration efficiency and reduced tire degradation. In addition to the engine, the technical team also adjusted the chassis geometry to improve stability during hard braking. Buriram has several braking points from high speeds into tight corners, a situation that places great demands on front-end stability. In the latest configuration, weight distribution has been more balanced, ensuring the bike remains precise during Toprak's trademark late braking. The aerodynamics have also been refined. While there are no radical changes to the fairing shape, small details on the winglets and side airflow have been updated to increase downforce without significantly increasing drag. The results are evident in the bike's stability at high speeds, especially when entering the long straights before the hard corners. In the race distance simulation conducted during the afternoon session, consistency was key. Toprak was able to maintain a competitive pace without a drastic drop in lap time at the end of the run. Engine temperatures and tire pressures remained within ideal ranges, indicating that the cooling and energy management systems were working as expected. The Paddock's response to this development was quite noticeable. Several rival teams were seen monitoring sector-by-sector records, particularly in technical areas previously considered Yamaha's weakness. Improvements in sectors 2 and 3 indicated that the V4 engine and chassis combination was beginning to find its optimal balance. More than just the lap times, what was noteworthy was the change in the bike's overall character. The bike now appeared calmer during quick transitions, exhibited less understeer in long corners, and was more stable when fully throttled at high lean angles. This demonstrated that the integration between mechanical and electronic components had reached a more solid stage of synchronization. Toprak himself demonstrated a professional and systematic approach throughout the day. He focused not only on achieving the fastest time but also provided detailed feedback on suspension response, rear-end stability under engine braking, and front-end feel when entering fast corners. Intense communication between rider and technician was key to accelerating the development of this package. Compared to the initial phase of V4 engine development, the progress achieved in Buriram marked a significant leap. Yamaha is no longer simply pursuing raw performance, but rather building a comprehensively competitive package, both in fast single laps and full race simulations. This test may not be the final word on the 2026 season's competitive landscape. However, one thing is clear. Toprak Razgatlioglu's impressive performance with the upgraded V4 engine has sent a strong signal throughout the paddock that Yamaha is ready to enter a new, more aggressive and competitive phase. Buriram 2026 could well be remembered as a turning point in the development of Yamaha's V4 project, a phase where experimentation transformed into real potential. If this consistency and direction of development are maintained, it's possible that the 2026 season will present a much more open and surprising competitive dynamic.
I see you rolling up.